we go with match 3, game 1. This is the finals, and we get to choose whether or not we're going to play. And got 3 mana spells. It's not the best hand because we can't really cast a lot of this stuff yet, but I think we're going to draw into it with all of our mana sources, so I'm not going to mulligan this. A little bit of a risk. Let's see what our opponent... Oh, so our opponent won the die roll but chose to draw first. And they are deciding whether or not to take a mulligan. And they kept. Opponent drops a mountain. So, white's good. If we draw another land, we can run out Clone Shell on turn 4 or Golem Artisan. So, I'm going to go ahead and bluff like we wanted to attack, that we were willing to trade there. I don't think he would trade because he has his 2 red. I'm assuming that's his only green source, but we are short on mana, so we want to, with the Clone Shell and the Golem Artisan, we want to be able to run one of those out next turn. Most likely the Clone Shell. Palladium Mirror. And Clone Shell looks fine. Do it. Hopefully we hit a creature here. Acid Web, Sylvark Replica. That's a tough choice. Sylvark Replica obviously has removal capabilities. Acid Web is just a bigger dude. And if he had a piece of equipment on the board, I'd say Acid Web. That's a tough pick. I gotta say I like the removal capability here, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Sylvark, but that could be the wrong choice. I mean, it depends on what comes out from this Palladium Mirror next turn. At least we got those 2 land off the top. Chrome Steed. And then, so you got another artifact to play here? Another mirror. And we kind of want to leave this Dispense Justice mana open, so... Because if he attacks with Chrome Steed, I guess Sylvark Replica is the better choice now with how many artifacts he has. We're gonna go ahead and tap it like that. We could attack with the Clone Shell. Yeah, because that's showing that we want whatever's under there to come out. Oh, he blocked. Called our bluff. I was hoping he was just going to let that go and then try to swing all out with his team next turn. We could dispense justice 2 of his cards, but that did not work out like we wanted it to. We could dispense justice it, but I don't really want to. We could just revoke it which I kind of like a little bit better. So we're going to take 4 here. We'll have 6 mana online next turn. If we draw an island, we can drop Scrap Diver, which would be good. Contagion Clasp. Alright. Killing our Gold Mirror, which we can't do anything about. Alright. So we could sack this now at the Chrome Steed and then play our Golem Artisan next turn. Which I don't think I totally disagree with, because now our chances of getting Metalcraft online are much slimmer, so go ahead and sack that there. Which, yes, we could have done earlier and not taken the 4 damage, but we were hoping for something better and it didn't pay off. And sometimes that happens. Go ahead and run this. I like this Golem now. Looking back on it, the Acid Web Spider may have been good as well. Would have been able to block the Chrome Steed and it could sit in front of the Snap Sail, but at the same time now the Chrome Steed's dead. Turn to Slag on our Golem Artisan. Probably a good choice. We take another 4. And sure, I guess Sylvok Replica looks fine. Again, we gotta just stabilize the board here. Let's see what he does. Definitely has a lot of cards in his hand. So do we, though. We'd like to get a Scrap Diver out, but we need a blue and another land to do that. Koth. Okay. Oh, he paid for his draft, didn't he? Proliferating the counter on Koth. That's cute. So we definitely don't want his mountains to be online, so we gotta get through there for 1 damage. If we play this Spell Bomb, we can keep Dispense open, but we can't really get at his Koth. Actually, let's see, if we play the Spell Bomb, we can bash both a Koth. He's going to block the Copper Mirror. And then we won't have Metalcraft anyway, so it won't matter. I was thinking if we had Metalcraft, we can make him walk into a Dispense Justice, but that's not going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and drop Tumble Magnet, tap down the Snap Sail Glider, and I guess we don't need to tap it down. Actually, yeah, we do. We need to get through there. So that's going to be the play. We only need to attack with 1 at Koth. We could get 2 through there, but our life total is another thing that's being threatened right now too. And I mean, being at 12 is low, especially since he's going to have 5 dudes swinging at us next turn. Oh, I forgot he can proliferate the counter and then do it anyways. Well, there's a player. We'll see if he does it. If he does it, we'll go ahead and concede. So big player there. We should have attacked with both, but this board is like, we're barely hanging on there anyways. So I don't think this game we were gonna win anyways. But that's definitely not an excuse for making it a player like that. But I guess if you're gonna lose to something, losing to a mythic isn't the worst thing. Yeah. Let's see. It doesn't have the ability written on him. Yeah, we'll let him have his fun. He wins that game. So, red has a decent amount of instant speed removal, which may make the Untamed Might not so good. Bonds I don't see being very good. Again, he has a lot of removal, so I think that's too fragile. I think our deck's fine, to be honest. We have a lot of artifact hate. We got a little bit behind on the board there with that Chrome Seed, and he just kind of flooded really quickly with all the mirror. And then of course follows it up with a Koth, which we were not ready to deal with. So I think our deck's fine. And yes, we're going to be on the play, because with all of his mirror, turn 3 Koth is yikes. Yeah, it seems fine.